Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lexington Blue Sox Baseball Network tonight. Blue Sox will be taking on the Melrose Americans. I'm your host, Tucker Deschanel, here from behind home plate. Robbie Cobb on the mound for the Blue Sox, as this one is a fly ball in the center field, caught by John Fritz. For the first out, that was Mike Nestor, the center fielder. It will now be the two-hitter John Jennings, once he makes his way out to the plate. Robbie Cobb. That one bounces in, ball one. This one, line foul, left side. One pitch from Cobb. It's a single past the shortstop into left field. John Jennings will take first. Corey Bright now, the first baseman, coming up to the plate. That one misses. Two-0. That one in there for strike one. Two-one pitch. It's hard ground ball up the third base side. Throw over. Not in time. As Salima tries to dig one out of the dirt. Just short. Runners will be on first and second now for the Americans. Will now be Gianni Zarilli, the four-hitter. Swing and a miss. That one misses outside. 1-1 the count. Ground ball down to third base. Will be tagged. Throw is offline. They'll get the force out at third. 2 down in the inning. Runners remain at first and second. Strike. Strike one in there. Ground ball down to third base again. And another force out will end the inning. Scoreless now. The Americans in the first. Heading to the bottom of the first. We'll be right back. Blue Sox with Pete John, Josue Feliciano, and Julian Alvarez due up. Alrighty, Pete John will be the leadoff hitter for Lexington here in the first. So that one's in there for strike one. One and one. Ronnie Luke, the starting pitcher for Melrose tonight. Out in there now, 1-2. Ground ball to shortstop, and it'll be dropped in the glove. Dropped out of the glove. Pete John will reach first. Josue Feliciano now the batter. Josue starting in left field tonight. Sway shows bunt, pulls it back. 1-0. Ground ball over to second base. It's going to be bobbled by the pitcher as it's kind of in between all the players, and with Blue Sox will have runners on first and second. Julian Alvarez, the 3-hitter. Looking to do some damage here. And that one misses down and low. Foul ball off to the right side. 1-1. Ronnie Luke, the 1-1. Another one will be in the dirt and runners will advance. Now 2 runners in scoring position with Julian at the plate. Alvarez looking to capitalize here. Oh, fouled off right side. 2-2. The 2-2 to Julian. This one's chopped out to the right side. Second baseman Scotty Searles will throw it over in time for the out. 1 down. Blue Sox up 1-0 on the RBI. Salima, the batter. Shows a bit of a swing. They said strike. Fly ball in the center. And Sway will come in.
I think we're no longer at points, right? I don't yes, points up. Yeah. Right.
2 down.
We're not on any other live scoring.
Hard one over to shortstop. He gets through to left field for the single. It's Matt Chattel, and then John Fritz now puts that one in play. Blue Sox are safe. And just like that, Blue Sox once again have 2 runners on base. It'll be Clay Sowell, the catcher, up to bat with 2 outs.
Is it okay if we keep it over here?
Yeah. Thanks. On foul back. On foul back. Oh, 2. Cobb the pitch, misses outside. Ground ball to shortstop, fielded cleanly. Throw over first in time. Ernie Little, the shortstop, with a timely throw. Ball up in the air to the right side, caught by Pete John out and right. 2 down. Luke Leavitt will be the batter. The right fielder. Cobb throws that one a bit outside, ball 1. Two oh. Two and 1. This one a fly ball into center field. Caught easily by John Fritz. 2 in the half inning. We will head into the bottom of the second now. The Blue Sox lead 2-0. We'll have Chris Farrow, Ernie Little, and Chris Farrow, Ernie Little, and leadoff hitter Pete John due up. We'll be right back. Chris Farrow leading off for Lexington as that one is in there for strike 1. That one is lined into the right side of the shortstop, but no throw will be made. Chris will be safe with the single. Let's bring up shortstop Ernie Little. Little bunts, but it'll be foul. Throw back, nothing doing. Another throw back, nothing. Another throw back. Chris is too quick. One pitch, it's a foul ball to the right side on a line.
I probably was just thinking because he'd been throwing a few. Come on, Ernie. Come on, buddy. Give me one more. I'm just going to try that short arm. Back!
Another throw back to first. Oh, 2. Running the pitch out. Nope. Another throw back. That pitch is out. 1-2. Runner goes, throws outside. They say safe at second. Count is 2-2 on Ernie. And that'll be a swing and a miss, strike 3. Bring up leadoff hitter Pete John. Ronnie Luke's second strikeout of the night. Ground ball over to Scott Searles, throw over in time, 2 down, runner on third. Stepping in. Chance for an RBI here. That pitch is low and inside. 1-0. Oh, that one is right off the pitcher's leg on a line from Sway and gets into center field. The run will come in. It's now 3-0 Lexington. Let's bring up Julian Alvarez, 3-hitter. Ground ball left side, gloved. Throw is in time for the final out of the second inning. We'll head into the top of the third. Joining us on the broadcast will be Sam Feely. We'll be right back.
Hey y'all, top of the third, 3-0 Blue Sox. Blue Sox picked up more hits in the first inning than they did all of last night's extra inning loss against the Expos. This goes down the right field line on an inside-out blooper, and this is going to be extra bases for the Americans to kick off the top of the third, and the throw in a second goes into left field, but no further advance. And Ronnie Luke, the pitcher, with the inside-out double down the right field line to get a runner into scoring position. Lineup turns over for Mike Nestor. Flew out to center to lead off the ball game. Robbie Cobb back out there for his third inning of work, and Nestor will get a bunt down in front of Cobb. He'll throw to first, and that will take care of Nestor. Luke over to third. One out. But as I was saying, Blue Sox coming off the loss in extra innings to the Expos last night. They only mustered 2 hits. Did draw 7 walks, though, but came back, had a 5-3 lead. Expos came back to tie it at 5-5, then won with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Here is John Jennings, the catcher, takes downstairs for ball 1. Jennings singled his first time up. The count to Jennings, who has some good pop out of the number 2 slot. And he'll pop this one foul and out of play. And Cobb back in the count at 2-1. Luke the pitcher with the leadoff double here in the top of the third. Pivotal stretch for the Blue Sox starting tonight. Strike in there, 2-2. After the Expos beat the Blue Sox last night, Blue Sox and Expos tied at 24 points at the top of the ICL standings. Blue Sox do have a game in hand, though. This will be popped up into shallow left center, and it will be dropped by the shortstop, and in to score is the run, and the Americans are on the board. It is 3-1. So here's Corey Bright. He also had a single his first time up. And he will chop this one to the left side. And it's a fair ball. It was a busy first inning over there defensively for Matt Chattel. And now here in the third, probably wouldn't have a shot at 2, but as it stands, first and second, still 1 out. Go-ahead run now at the plate. And Gianni Zarelli, the cleanup hitter. And Zarelli grounds this one. Oh, and it's past the diving Chattel into left field. Being waved around third is Jennings, and it's 3-2. And notice the Americans swinging early in the count, too. So tying run scoring position. Here's Jack Beverly. And Beverly holds up on ball 1. Beverly, fielder's choices last time. A couple kids playing down the left field corner. And we're playing in the right field corner earlier. 1-1 as it's fouled off. Cobb playing his 7th game of the season, 4-1 with a 4 ERA. Entering play, 21 innings, 30 hits, 13 runs, 12 earned, 5 walks, 17 strikeouts. And now he's ahead, 1-2. Blue Sox 2-2 in the season series against the Americans. Grounded up the middle, diving stop, shovel to second for 1, and that is all they'll get, but it does prevent the tying run from scoring. So runners on the corners, 2 out as Beverly reaches on the fielder's choice. Zerilli retired, 6-4. And here is Aiden Berry, the left fielder. Up and away, ball 1. Cobb 1-1 this season against the Americans. Down and away. 2-0 to Berry, grounded out to short, his first time up. Cobb went 4 innings, allowed 13 hits and 9 runs back on June 20th against the Americans. Took the loss in that game. Bounced to the plate 3-0. And then came back and got the win in his very next start against the Americans on July 6th. 3 innings, 1 hit, no runs, and 3 strikeouts. Right now dealing with a 3-0 count with Scott Searles on deck. Foul tipped, and I think that took a chunk out of Clay Sowell. 3-1. 2 in the first, 1 in the second for the Blue Sox. 2 home thus far here for the Americans in the third. And looking for more with the tying run 90 feet away. And this will be into left field and going back and over the head of the left fielder. 1 run scores. Second run being waved around third. The Americans take the lead on the 2-run double by Aiden Berry. This will be popped up into left field, and this time the catch will be made by Sway, and that retires the side, but the Americans put a 4 spot on Robbie Cobb and lead 4-3 after 2.5. Blue Sox, 6 games left, including tonight. 5 in a row Monday through Friday of next week. First 3 against the Expos, and then Reading, and then Andre to close out the season. High for ball 1 to Andrew Salima. Flew out to center his first time up. 1-1. ICL standings could look vastly different in a week. Inside 2-1. Mentioned the Blue Sox and Expos, both at 24 points. 3-1. Reading's at 22 points. As this is ground down the first baseline, it'll be a foul ball and a full count. Reading's at 22 points with 4 games left, and the Chiefs at 21 with 3 left. Leadoff walk. Blue Sox with the leadoff man aboard for the 3rd consecutive inning. Bring up Matt Chattel. And he can't sleep on Melrose either. 5 points back. They have 7 games left, including tonight. And they have a better win percentage than both Reading and Andre. This will be fouled the other way and out of play for strike 1. Blue Sox had their 7-game winning streak snapped with that loss last night. That gets away from the catcher, Jennings, and up to second goes Salima. One and one the count, tying run in scoring position for Chattel. And that goes inside, and that goes to the backstop. Blue Sox want to have a shortened memory, got to take advantage of this opportunity, and that is ball 3, and once again it gets away from the catcher Jennings, but no advance this time by Salima. And this is laced into center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. RBI single for Chattel. Salima comes home, and we are square again at 4. So Chattel picks up his second base hit. And that'll bring up John Fritz. And Fritz takes down it in, ball 1. And Fritz hits this one into left field, and that will get down for a base hit. And the Blue Sox keep the line moving. First and second, a run home, and still nobody out. Walk and 2 singles to begin the inning. Also aided by 2 wild pitches. Here's Sowell, struck out to end the first. foul that one straight back. Chattel at second, Fritz at first. And a throwback to first. And back diving is Fritz. The first baseman Bright was not holding him on. He had to reach to prevent that one from going into right field, and now this one gets it to center field for another base hit. Everybody goes station to station. Bases loaded, nobody out. So Chris O'Farrow, who led off the second with a single and then came around to score. Big opportunity here. Bases full of Blue Sox, nobody out in a tie game. And O'Farrow will take down the pipe for strike one. Oh, and 2. Fouled off. Luke, by the way, making his 4th pitching appearance of the season. 0-1 with a 9 ERA in 4 2/3 innings, allowed 8 hits, 6 earned runs, walked 8 and struck out 6. Surrendered 1 home run, hit 3 batters, thrown 2 wild pitches, and that is coming into tonight. And this will not be a double play as the ball goes out of play on the throw to first. That will plate 2 runs. The Americans only get 1 out of it, and the Blue Sox take the lead. It is 6-4. So that'll bring up Ernie Fresh. Ernie Little struck out his first time up. And he will take inside, ball 1. And this will be popped up a mile high on the infield, and this will be caught by the third baseman. Throw back to second, and they got him for the double play. O'Farrow drifted way too far off of second base, gets doubled up, and the inning is over. The Blue Sox reclaim the lead with 3 more runs, and it has been a bumpy ride thus far, and we're just through 3, and it's 6-4.
And now we have Nestor going from center field to pitcher next inning. And Luke's going to go to first.
Who's going to center? You're going to let us.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Or you're going to let us. You're going to let us go without the center.
Center field is going to be Levitt, and right will go to right.
Okay.
Got it here?
I do.
Who's going to be the new center fielder, Kev? Who's the new center fielder for you? Yeah. All right, so we go to the top of the fourth. As back and forth we go with ball one to Luke Levitt, who flew out to center his first time up. Outside corner to even the count at 1. Runs in every inning for the Blue Sox. This will be grounded foul, and the count will be 1-2. Robbie Cobb out there for his 4th inning of work. Blue Sox offense got him the lead back last half inning. And this will be popped up. Sway drifting to his left. Now center fielder coming in. Pete John. And it'll be Sway making the catch for out number 1. So Levitt is 0 for 2, and here is Ronnie Luke. Led off last inning with a double that sparked the 4-run rally that gave the Americans their first lead of the ball game. And that'll be high for ball 1. Mentioned Luke's pitching stats. This actually is first at bats of the. Gonna try and punt his way on and went too far, and it'll be strike 2. Two and 2. I mean, this has been an unpredictable season, and this game is a perfect microcosm of that, as that is in there for strike 3. 2 up, 2 down. Luke goes down looking. And the lineup turns over for Mike Nestor. Nestor with a fly out to center and a sac bunt. Strike 1. Swing and a miss at a pitch that dove into the dirt, and it'll be 0-2. Little chopper will be fielded by Cobb, and Nestor will reach to keep the inning alive. So Nestor on base for the first time tonight. That'll bring up John Jennings, the catcher. Singled, reach on an error, and scored. And this will be fly ball into center, and this will be caught in center by John Fritz. Pete John, or it is in fact John Fritz, and in center, and that'll do it for the top of the 4th. We're halfway home, 6-4 Blue Sox.
Yes. All right. There are changes from Sam.
Yep.
So Nestor is now.
So, position shuffle for the Americans to begin the bottom of the fourth. Ronnie Luke's day on the mound is done. He is now at first. Luke Levitt goes. Corey Bright moves from first base to right. Luke Levitt moves from right field to center, and the starting center fielder Mike Nestor is now pitching. Nestor making his 5th pitching appearance of the season. 1-1 with a 3.20 ERA in 15 1/3 innings. He's allowed 8 hits, 9 runs, 7 of which are earned, walked 13, struck out 21, allowed 1 homer, hit 2 batters, thrown 1 wild pitch, and issued 1 balk. And that last pitching appearance, his last pitching appearance was against these Blue Sox last Thursday, the 14th. 5 innings, no decision, 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. And that was also the game where he issued a balk. Nestor in his 2nd season with the Americans. And that'll skip to the plate. 4-1 to begin the bottom of the 4th. Pete John at the plate. 2-0. John, Feliciano, and Alvarez due up. Top third of the order. Here in the bottom of the 4th. Breaking ball drops in there for strike 1 to not even the count, excuse me, get Nestor back in the count at 2-1. And John will take low for ball 3, 3-1. And John will take his base on 5 pitches. Once again, the Blue Sox with the leadoff man aboard. Here's Sway, a couple of singles. Sway's found himself in a good groove here in the last few games, and he'll try to lay one down and foul it off for strike 1. Up to 8 hits in his last 5 games, including this one. Sway will try to square again, get it down. This is a good bunt. It will be fielded by Nestor. Throw on to first and almost off target, but a good reach at first across the body by the previous pitcher, Ronnie Luke. It'll go down as a sack. John up to second. One down for Julian. Trying to join the hit parade after a couple of groundouts his first 2 trips. And we'll take down away for ball 1. Sway, the most vocal of the Blue Sox before their last 2 trips to the plate, this inning and last inning. It's 2-0. The veteran leadership, encouraging the younger players to have a short memory and get the lead back, get the lead back at the get back in the game and take control, and they did exactly that last inning with 3 runs, and now runner in scoring position here with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th is Kevin Burgoyne's out there to talk to Mike Nestor, and it looks like Nestor is done. He might be hurt. Kevin noticed something wrong, and Nestor will exit in the middle of an at-bat. And we have a new pitcher for the Americans. So Nick Colucci, the right-hander, takes over for Nestor, and Colucci making his 11th appearance, 1-1 with 1 save and a 3.42 ERA in 14 1/3 innings. He's allowed 11 hits, 9 runs, 7 of which are earned, walked 13, struck out 22, surrendered 2 home runs, and thrown 1 wild pitch. Last pitch.
Mark, this goes to our conversation from the other night.
Oh yeah, they changed it in the middle of the count.
Colucci last pitched 2 nights ago against Malden, inning in a 3rd, no hits, runs, or walks allowed with 2 strikeouts. Colucci making his 4th appearance of the season against the Blue Sox. Against the Blue Sox this season, 3 2/3 innings, a 1.91 ERA, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 5 walks, 7 strikeouts.
Yep.
Nestor going to first, Luke is out.
Oh, so he's staying in.
Correct, yeah, he's going to first, Luke is coming out.
And it looks like Nestor is healthy enough to stay in the game. That's good. So Nestor's going to go to first, and now Ronnie Luke is out of the game. So Colucci will be in the 9th spot in the order where Luke was. So Nestor to first, Colucci on the mound, and Luke Dunn, after a 1-for-2 day with a bloop double and an RBI at the plate. Colucci's spot in the order is not due up for a while, though. Americans have 3, 4, and 5 due up, with Colucci in the 9 spot. Nestor being the leadoff hitter, it would be rough to lose him if he was too hurt to continue, and Colucci does not have an at-bat this year. And again, neither did Luke. Worked out well for him in his first at-bat. So we resume Jules' at-bat with a 2-0 count, 1 out, and the runner at second, Pete John. This time a righty facing the righty Alvarez. And Colucci immediately gets into the count at 2-1. And this will be pop foul. And the count will be 2-2 with Andrew Salima due up next. 6-4 score, bottom of the fourth. Blue Sox have had the leadoff man on in every inning, have scored in every inning thus far, looking to try and extend the lead here in the bottom of the fourth. And Alvarez will loop this one into center field, and that will be caught. John tagging for third and getting there. John actually kind of got back to second. A little slower than I thought he would have, and still made it to third and well in time. So here's Salima, and he comes up empty for strike one. So the Blue Sox hoping to put up a number for the fourth consecutive inning, but Salima behind 0-1 with 2 outs and a runner at third. That'll be inside for ball one to even the count. Salima, sack fly and a walk thus far, scored a run, 2. On the outside corner, 1-2, Salima doesn't like the call. He's got a lot of real estate up the middle if he can smash one back up the box here. And he comes up empty for strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Blue Sox cannot capitalize on the leadoff walk, and it is still 6-4 after 4. So we go to the top of the fifth, and the heart of the order due up for the Americans. Bright, Zerilli, and Beverly. Bright 2 for 2 with a couple of singles and a run scored. And curveball's in there for strike 1. Robbie Cobb out there for inning number 5. 58 pitches for the first 4 innings for Robbie. And pitch number 60 is swung on and missed. 0-2 to the number 3 hitter, the now right fielder, Corey Bright. Started the game at first base. Bright has played in every game this year thus far for the Americans. And he'll hit this one into center field. Fritz makes the catch, 1 down. Bright entering play, by the way, 381 average, 6 doubles, 1 triple, 8 RBIs. 934 OPS. And that'll tick a little upwards with those first 2 singles, but that fly out. 2 for 3 now. 1 down for Zerilli. And Zerilli takes low for ball 1. Zerilli reaching a fielder's choice. His first time up and singled back in the 3rd. And Zerilli hits this one a ton to left field. Sway going back, and that is off the fence. It's a fair ball, and it certainly looked like it was gonna carry out of here, but it dropped between Sway and the fence as Sway was just about to get to the fence. And it'll be a double with 1 out. And here comes Rick DeAngelis out to the mound as Zerilli picks up his 2nd hit of the ball game. He's now 2 for 3. And the tying run comes to the plate in the person of Jack Beverly. There had been some action in the bullpen earlier, but nothing of terrible urgency. Cobb will continue on and face Beverly, who has hit into 2 fielders' choices thus far. His first fielder's choice ended the 1st. The second one in the 3rd he reached and then came around to score. As will be grounded over towards the bleachers down the left field line for strike 1. Zerilli's double, by the way, is 5th of the season. And this will be fouled the same way as the last one to make it 0-2. So Beverly with an 0-2 count with Aiden Berry on deck. And look back to second and no throw. Zerilli's got some decent speed, 3 for 3 in stolen base attempts. This is hit into left field, and this will be, Sway just crashed into the fence. He is able to pick up the ball, but it's another double, back-to-back doubles. That brings home Zerilli. It is now 6-5. Couple of hard and deeply hit balls. For the Americans, 1 out. Tying run now in scoring position. Go ahead run at the plate. Here's Aiden Berry, 1 for 2. He has a double. And Berry fouls this one off for strike 1. Oh. Cobb, unable to put Beverly away on the 2-strike count, gives up the RBI double, trading places with Zerilli. And will Berry be able to do the same? Outside corner, strike 2, so here we go again with another 2-strike count. Scott Searles on deck. 6-5 our score, top of the 5th. And Cobb will step off. In Freeburg, warming in the Blue Sox bullpen. And a swing and a miss. Big strikeout there for Cobb. 2 down. Cobb only his 2nd strikeout. And that'll bring up Searles. Longtime Wakefield Merchant. Now with the Americans. 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. And that'll be on the inside corner for strike 1. This will be grounded to the left side, through for a base hit. Around third is Beverly, and we are tied at 6. Scott Searles picks up the RBI. And that'll bring up Luke Levitt. He too 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. 1-0. Strike 1. This will be fouled to the left. And the count will be 1-2. Well, Nick Colucci's spot in the batting order is on deck, and he is in the on-deck circle right now. And this will be into left field. In comes Sway, and he will dive, and he made the catch! Oh, what a fantastic play by Sway. Got busy out there this inning for him in left, but he dives and makes the catch to preserve the tie, but the Americans pick up 2 more runs. And once again, back to where we started. 6-6 after 4.5. Just the way these teams are playing tonight feels like an elimination game already. Still got like I said earlier, the Blue Sox 6 games left in the regular season, including tonight. Americans 7 games left, including tonight, and that playoff positioning can mean a world of difference. Matt Chattel, John Fritz, and Clay Sowell due up for the Blue Sox here in the bottom of the 5th against Nick Colucci. And Sway, who is, we all know he's a leader, but he has been playing out of his mind lately. And 2 more hits tonight, plus the sac bunt, and then that fantastic diving catch just now to end the top half of this inning, keep the game tied. Who knows what happens if he doesn't come up with that one. Here is Chattel, 2 for 2 with 2 singles, and that is on the inside corner for strike 1. Sounded like Rick D'Angelo's questioning whether that was a strike, but when the catcher no matter where the catcher catches it, if he drops it, it's easy to get thrown off. One and one, the count's that one misses high. Down and away, 2-1. Three and one. And this is hard hit grounder to short, throw on to first. Feels like nothing has been routine defensively for either side tonight, but that's about as routine as it's been. And it'll be one out for John Fritz, and Chattel is retired for the first time. Chattel now 2 for 3. Here's Fritz. And Fritz takes down and in for ball one. Fritz reached on an error his first time up. Singled and scored in the third. And he'll pop this one up on the right side, and it will be caught. And the first baseman for out number 2. Doesn't feel like either side has had an inning off, has had an easy inning pitching-wise either, although Cobb did get the Americans 1, 2, 3 in the top of the second. Oh, that feels like a million years ago at this point. 0-1 the count to Sowell. 1-1. Sowell 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single. And a swing and miss at a pitch in the dirt and rolls over here, and it's 1-2. Oh, actually, you were good. It was actually kind of good before. Don't worry.
That's good.
Yeah, it's fine now. Yeah, fine before. 1-2. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. And Colucci gets a 1-2-3 inning for the Americans on the mound. And we go to the 6th, tied at 6. Is the Yep. I'm not that clueless, Bruce. Americans and Blue Sox, the only game on the schedule for the Intercity League tonight. Sunday, the Americans also play the only game on the schedule that day against the Expos. And the new pitcher for the Blue Sox is Aiden Freeberg. And of course, my score sheet just flew away because We're good. Aiden Freeberg, the new pitcher. Third appearance of the season, no decisions, a 4.67 ERA, 3 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 1 home run. Pitched last night against Middlesex. Win an inning, allowed 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk, no strikeouts. Before that, hadn't pitched since June 16th against Malden. Aiden was fantastic as a rookie for the Blue Sox in 2014. 2-1 with a .266 ERA in 26 in the third innings. He'll be fouled off for strike 1 to Colucci. Aiden continued to be fantastic in 2015 and 2016. And then was out of commission from 2017 to 2020 before making a triumphant return of the Blue Sox last year. 0-2 the count to Colucci. It's 9-1-2 due up for the Americans. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Nick Colucci. 1 down here in the top of the 6th as the lineup turns over for Mike Nestor. Nestor 1 for 2, fly out to center, sack bunt, and a single. Grounder to the right side, and throw on to first. 2 up, 2 down. So I'll bring up John Jennings. 1 for 2. 1 for 3, rather. Singled in the first. Reach on error and scored in the third. Flew out to center in the fourth. In the dirt for ball 1. In the bottom of the 6th, the Blue Sox will have the 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up. Farrow, Little, and John. Down away 2-0. After getting the first 2 batters, 4 pitches? 5 pitches? Jennings ahead 2-0. That'll be in there for strike 1, 2-1. Aiden, a WPI product. Smart man, and even designs his own custom cleats for anyone who wants them. 2-2. I've seen some of his artwork on his Instagram. It's fantastic. A foul over towards the Blue Sox congregation in the left field bleachers, and the count will remain 2-2. Important to get Jennings here. And this will be grounded to the left side. Third baseman Chattel's got it on to first. We talked about the lack of routine plays, it seems like, tonight, but Colucci got a routine bottom of the 5th. Freeberg gets a routine top of the 6th, and now we go to the bottom half. Tied at 6 in the 6th.
Sox are losing 25-3.
25-3? I just saw 23-3. Is there more?
Bottom of the 5th. New Blue Jays record.
For runs in a game?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. How many innings does Jackie Bradley Jr. have in that arm, huh? 25-3, really. I mean, bad enough it was like that inside the park grand slam, but... I don't know. The Red Sox are... The Red Sox this year are just a metaphor. That's no other way to describe it. I mean, the 25-3. I was at a Red Sox game in 2003 against the Marlins where they put 25 on the Marlins. They had 14 in the first inning and 10 before they got the first out, which was recorded by the Marlins' third pitcher of the inning, and Johnny Damon had 3 plate appearances in the first inning. Well, let's see if maybe the Blue Sox have a 25 spot in them. Chris Alfaro to lead things off, and he will take low for ball 1. Alfaro 1 for 2, single into fielder's choice. One. Blue Sox led 3-0 after 2. Americans got 4 in the top of the third. Alfaro takes up and away, 2-1. Blue Sox respond in the bottom half of the third with 3 to reclaim the lead. At 6-4 in the top of the fifth, 2 runs for the Americans to tie it at 6, and that's where we stand right now. And Alfaro will sky this one into right field, and it will be caught for out number 1. So Alfaro 1 for 3, and here is Ernie Fresh. See if he can use his speed to get a rally going. Ernie Little, Ernie Fresh. I don't know. And we'll get a bunt down. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Throw to first. In time. So Ernie 1 for 3 with the bunt single. And here comes Kevin. And that'll do it for Colucci. Bobby Tramondozzi, the new pitcher for the Americans. Tramondozzi making his 12th appearance of the season. 1-1 with 1 save at a .368 ERA. In 13 of third innings has allowed 16 hits, 7 earned runs. Walked 3, struck out 18, hit 2 batters, and thrown 1 wild pitch. Last pitch 2 nights ago against Malden. 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout, 1 hit batter. against the Blue Sox this season, 0-1 with a 15.75 ERA. Inning and a third, 2 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Those are in 2 appearances. One on the 14th and one on the 6th of this month. So, Little at first after the bunt single. And here is Pete John. Reshine there in the first and eventually scored. Ran out 4-3. So that's on the outside corner for strike one in the second, and then walked in the fourth. Strike two, 0-2. By the way, for those who don't know the Ernie Fresh reference, Ernie Fresh is a rapper. I first heard him in a guest verse on DJ Shadow's album, The Mountain Will Fall. He does the verse on the Sideshow. He does all the lyrics on the Sideshow. Fresh takes off. Safe.
Hey, Pete, come on, baby. Come on, bat on that.
So Ernie Little picks up the stolen base. He's in scoring position on a 1-2 count to the veteran Pete John. Breaking ball just missed outside. Couldn't quite get it back to the outside corner. Would have been the best breaking ball I've seen all year if he was able to get that strike call, but it is 2-2. And this will be a little nubber. Throw to first. Little takes off for third, and the throw goes out of play as they tried to get Little going to third, and the Blue Sox take the lead. So the Blue Sox reclaim the lead again at 7-6. Here's Sway. And Sway hits this one down the right field line, and this is gonna drop. Foul. Diving attempt in foul territory in right field by Bright, but it'll be a loud strike one. In the top of the seventh, Americans will have the order to up 3, 4, and 5. Bright, Zerilli, and Beverly. Sway hoping to keep the line moving and get an insurance run. And he'll take up and away for ball one. Sway 2 for 2. 2 singles, a run scored, and a sac bunt. Comes up empty. 1-2. You know, Sway's pumped up after that run, and he wants to have the rest of the team pumped up. And a foul tip into the mitt for strike 3. And the side is retired, but the Blue Sox take the lead. Another defensive miscue leads to another run. And we go to the top of the 7th, closing time for the Blue Sox. Blue Sox 7, Americans 6. The Blue Sox will trust Brendan King with this save opportunity. Brendan made his Blue Sox debut earlier this week on the 19th against the Chiefs. 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Of course, that was a game that the Blue Sox ended up winning handily. 12-5.
Teammate of Alex's at Holy Cross.
Brendan, a former teammate of Alex Wojtek at Holy Cross.
That was the team that went.
The team that won the Patriot League and went to the regionals at Oregon State. So King, again, will face the 3, 4, and 5 hitters in the Americans order, Bright, Zerilli, and Beverly. Bright 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a fly out to center. Fouled off, strike 1. It's been Luke, Colucci, and Tramondozzi. That's going to be Luke, Nestor, Colucci, and Tramondozzi on the mound for the Americans. Cobb, Freeberg, and now King for the Blue Sox. Breaking ball drops in there for strike 2. 0-2. Fouled off the other way. Heads up! Oh, 0-2 to Bright. And King misses high with a fastball, ball 1. In there for strike 3 called, 1 down. So Bright 2 for 4, and that'll bring up Zerilli. Fielder's choice in the first, single in the third, double in the fifth. And that breaking ball misses outside for ball 1. Fastball high, and Zerilli ahead 2-0. 3-0. Tying run at the plate here for the Americans.
Maybe I'll go with
And that'll be on the inside corner for strike one. Popped up, fouling out of play, full count. Beverly on deck. If anybody gets on, Aiden Berry. King's first save opportunity in a Blue Sox uniform. Into right. John's got it. 2 down. So it'll be up to Jack Beverly. 2 fielders' choices, a double, and 2 runs scored. It'll be fouled off for strike one. Blue Sox won their first 7 games in the month of July. It's a heartbreaker to the Expos in extra innings last night. Hoping to get back in the win column tonight. 5 games in 5 days next week. Down and away for ball 1. This will be dribbled over toward the Blue Sox dugout. 1-2. By the way, 4 of the 5 games next week for the Blue Sox are road games, even though 3 of those games are at LHS. The game Wednesday against the Expos is an Expos home game, and the game Thursday against the Bulldogs is a Bulldogs home game. Monday at Brandeis against the Expos. Friday at Maplewood against the Chiefs. Fouled off. He stays alive. Breaking ball just missed upstairs. 2-2. Great curveball. I think Beverly was ready to walk back to the dugout there. Looked like he took a step towards there, but I don't have strike 3 and was still alive though. And this will be grounded to third. And it'll be a ball in the dirt. Able to keep it in front of him, however, is Salima, so the tying run aboard. Took a kind of a hop, too, on Chattel. So here's Aiden Berry, who hits this one into left field. Sway squeezes it. And that'll do it. The Blue Sox 7-6 victors over the Melrose Americans. The winning run scoring in the bottom of the 6th. Ernie Little After a single, a stolen base, advances to third on a ground out by Pete John, and then the overthrow to third allows them to score. Brendan King picks up the save. Aiden Freeberg picks up the win. And Tramondosi hung with the loss. The Blue Sox improved to 13-7, 26 points. First place in the Intercity League standings by their lonesome. But 5 games to go in 5 days next week. The first 3 against a team trailing them right now by 2 points, the Middlesex Expos, the team they defeated in last year's Intercity League Championship Series. And like I said, even with the loss for the Americans, can't sleep on them. They have 6 games left after this after tonight, and they can they're gonna make some noise at the end of the season and possibly in the postseason. So things could look very different by the time the regular season is over. So thanks for watching this presentation of Lexington Blue Sox baseball here on the Blue Sox Baseball Network on YouTube. Follow the Blue Sox by subscribing to the channel and following us on Twitter and Instagram at BlueSox_ICL. For Tucker Deschro, my name is Sam Feely. Again, the final score from center field at Lexington High School in Lexington, Mass. The Blue Sox 7 and the Melrose Americans 6. Thanks for tuning in.